Hello again, everybody. It is time to give instructions for project number 4 in Word. Okay, this is our friendly portal. We can go to computer software and find we have so far. All right, this video will be posted over here as well. Let's go to assess and assignments, and we'll see here project 4. You click on it, and here are the instructions. So we're going to have to download those instructions and print those out, all right, in order to see what to do. All right, let's do that. Give you some time to do that, and close this. And okay, we printed it out, and now we're ready to work on the project. We're now Microsoft Word. First instruction tells us copy into a new document the chart found below. Use insert table to create the table with the proper number of rows and columns. So we go to insert and we go to table. It's a 6-row, 3-column chart. Voila, we now created a table. Now I want to change the format, make it a little more interesting. So let's look at what formats there are. Let's try a new table style. And let's look at what you would call Table Web 1. Alright, that's the one I have there. And once you created it, now you can click on it and have it done. Now if you have trouble, if you have a Mac or something and you're having trouble, pick any format. Just there are tons of formats here to choose from. So choose one that you like, but try to choose one that has lines across it. Alright, if they don't have one, alright, we'll forgive you as well. Try to find one that at least has that sort of feature, right, of seeing the cells, the rows, and the columns. Alright, let's go back to the one we chose that we just created, Web 1. Alright, so we write over here original Word. Let's go back to home and center these things. Here we write synonym. Okay, I'm going to have this done and I'll pick it up in a few minutes. Alright, we may try to make these columns smaller by grabbing the center and dragging it. Oh, that didn't quite work, so let's undo that and skip that little feature. Alright, let's copy these words into the other two columns. Control C does that trick. The cursor there, Control V will paste it. Again, Control V. Again, Control C copies, Control V paste. The goal right now is to find synonyms for these words. How do we do that? We can highlight the word rich. We then go to Review, the Review tab, and look at our thesaurus. This is a tool. If you're writing an English paper and you use the same word more than once, you want to change it up a little bit, you want to sound really smart, you go to your thesaurus and find words that mean the same thing. Alright, thesaurus, and you pick a word all the way on the right side. Let's say rich. Alright. Let's say I want to say abundant. So you insert and change to be abundant over here. Let's find one more while we're on that topic. Rich, and we'll have, what happened to that? Alright, bountiful, insert. Alright, let's try now house. I get the idea. Put over here house. residence. I see when you click on it, it actually puts it back over here. So we'll go back to the house. Let's put residence, click here, down arrow to insert it into where the word was highlighted. You got residence. One more synonym, and dwelling. You get the idea. Again, I'm going to do it now off the video and pick it up from after I'm done. Okay, I'm done. You can actually choose any words you want. You do not have to choose for your synonyms the same words that I chose. Right? It may be easy if you once you see it on the side to just type it in as well. That will be up to you. All right. Next, it says to insert an additional column to the right of the table. Put your cursor over here. Go back to your home, and let's try this way. If we right-click and say insert columns to the right, we have now a fourth column. Then it says enter one more synonym for each word. All right, so we're going to then center this. Synonym number 3, and we can enter here. I see on the side the word in there. I can just really type it in. Don't always have to do it the same way. That way. Great. Let's search for great one more. Let's see what else is there. Let's say immense. For pay. We find salary. Alright. For house. We find a abode. And for rich, we had valuable. We can type in. All right, now one last part to do over here. We're going to sort these words. We're going to highlight the table. All right, then we're going to go to our layout, and we're going to click on sort. And be careful here. You want to sort by original word. Make sure you have this clicked. All right, you want to make sure that it knows that original word is not one of the words that I want to sort. So it is already the default worked. Sort by original word. Okay, make sure you click on this button, this radio button, header button, hit OK. And now instead of having rich house, it should be great being the first word. Let's try it out. There we go. It just sorted the words great, house, pay, rich, talented, and also took all the other columns together, sorted the entire column. We are now done with part 1. Control Enter gets us now to the second page. Using copy and paste. Right after the sentence, I love to learn Torah at DRS High School 50 times on 50 lines. Use font size 10. So let's see if that will fit. Font size 10. And let's write those words. I love learn Torah at DRS High School. All right, now how do we copy this 50 times? We're going to hit the Shift key, hit the left arrow to copy it. Control C, Control V, Control V. Let's just do 5 quickly. All right. Now notice it's not going to fit if it is too much space between these two lines. So we're going to have to highlight these paragraphs. and we're going to minimize the spacing. It's going to be here. Spacing after, we're going to make this line, this number here 0. Alright, that way they're closer together. Once we have that, we can do a Control C, and now Control V, Control V. That's now what? How many is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We have now 50 times, and it went over to the next page. Alright, how do we get this on one page? How do we get that on one page? So, what we're going to do is, let's change the margins. Let's go to Page Layout, Margins, and go to Custom Margins. Change that top margin to 5. Just to be sure, we'll change the bottom one to 5. And hit OK. And let's see if it now fits. Yes, okay. So now we got it all on one page. Okay, next step. By the way, I'm now looking at the view. If you notice, I have 2 pages on one side. You want one page. Do it that way as well, if that's better for you. Either way, notice also it's quite small. We can make it a little larger, or we can do, I go into zoom, and also something you can do if you don't like the way that I am showing it. Alright, let's get rid of this. We're going with that. And we have now 50 times I love to learn Torah at DRS High School. I'm going to now, for part 3, copy all of these to a new page. Alright, Control C. We now go to a new page by using Control Enter. Now Control V. Now we have 2 pages of I love to learn Torah. One here and one there. We're now going to highlight these. Alright, and then go back to Home, and we're going to now, all the way to the right, find and replace. Alright, we're going to find the word. Get rid of this. I'm going to find the word Torah. Alright, and replace it. We'll learn Torah. I mean, either way, we can learn Torah and replace it with the word. Alright, down here, replace, and replace it with learn computers. Alright, truth is, again, you could just change actually the word Torah for computers. Let's do replace. The only one to replace 50. Let's see what happened. Replace. What happened there? I messed up. I missed some. If we do replace all, what's going to happen? 26 has been made. We don't want to do that. We actually wanted to make sure. Let's close it. The only somehow my cursor got moved to the bottom. We still want to retain the first learn Torah. Let's try that again. We're missing some over here. So we can get 26 done so far, not including the ones above. If you do it all at once, the truth is you will notice that it should say 50 changes. Right over here, learn Torah, replace, learn computers, replace all, and we'll have 12 more being made, plus the ones we did earlier. We do not want to search the remainder of the document because that will change the original page. So we hit no, we close this out, and now we have learn computers, learn Torah, and we have that chart over there. We're ready now for part 4.